So most of the country apparently has snow, but of course here in the south we've got gorgeous skies and wet weather. Why wouldn't we? But I'll be honest, feeling really crappy today, sitting there feeling sorry for myself, and I just thought, you know what, go out and film something. So I'm going to head to Coombes. I've not been there for a while. This might be my last video here in the south because I am due to move back up north soon. So let's see how this goes. So I've parked up at Cuckoo Corner, which is where I parked last time I was here. I'm now going to head out to the river. I think it's the River Arun. I'll correct that in the caption if it's wrong. I have been here before. The sun here is really, really bright at the moment, so there's loads of light, which is fantastic, particularly because what I'm going to do is start with my telephoto lens. I remember as I go through this initial little walkie bit, that's the technical term, there is a little hut, and I think it's like a boat storage or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll find out when I'm there. But anyway, there's loads of rabbits that live around there, and obviously they move very, very quickly as soon as they see you. So I'm going to get my telephoto on. I'm going to get the ISO pumped up nice and high, so I've got a nice shutter speed. I'm going to see if I can get some nice photos of the rabbits. I have long since accepted that I will never understand people. Just a minute ago, a couple of walkers out here with a phone speaker with dance music blaring through it. I mean, it's not the point of coming out into the countryside to enjoy the peace and quiet. Why does anyone think that other walkers are interested in sharing their shitty dance music? I don't get it. But anyway, let's not moan because it's wonderful here today. There's some absolutely gorgeous blue skies, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I can get here, preferably by staying on my feet. Well, that's a great start. I've done exactly what I did last time I was here, which is there are two exits from the car park, and I've taken the one which takes me towards the main road, which is obviously not the one I want. So let's turn around and try again. Scrap that. I'm going to do what I did last time. If I come down here and I'm very careful and I don't end up on my back side, then I can just step across the stream. Because this time I have my wellies on. Oh my god, this is heavy mud. Alright, let's might come back here and do some running water stuff later. Some long exposure stuff. Shit, shit, shit. Yeah, I have no idea how close my camera came to hitting the ground. This floor is really deceptive. It looks like stone, but it's mud. I've only got a few more steps to go. Shit. Okay, that stone's going, and I'm going to go with it. Oh, okay. Oh my god. This is very wet. This was such a bad idea. I mean, I've saved myself probably about 3 minutes, which I'm now giving back by trying to stay afloat. Okay, I'm sinking. Oh crap. I'm not stuck, it's okay. Ooh. Back up here, right. Try a different route. Uh-oh. That looks like stone. That is stone, thank God for that. I think I've got some solid floor. Yeah, stone. Yeah, baby. I made it. Oh my God. That was far more dramatic than it should have been. It is gorgeous here though. Don't know where the rabbits are. They certainly weren't there. I don't know what's happening over here, but it does not look very social distancing. Everything about this place is gorgeous. The problem I'm having is that the conditions here are exactly the same as the last time I was here, which was a couple of years ago. And there's no real new shots for me, and also there's a serious lack of subject matter in this area as well, bizarrely. I'm going to carry on walking, but also if this doesn't turn out to be the episode where I end up landing on my arse, I will be very, very surprised, because I've been that close on a number of occasions now. Well, that's not at all annoying. I've just found a little spot where I think this is some kind of pumping station or something, and the water is chugging out of the pipes into the river, crossing from one part of the river to the other. I don't know how it works. I'm not a water technician, if that's what they're called. Anyway, I just took a couple of test shots, just framed it using the telephoto, because I was going to have to go down to probably an 1/8-15th of a second, something like that, to get the nice creamy flow that I wanted, and obviously put it on the tripod. And I thought, okay, right, I think this is going to work. Swap my lenses over, water's dried up. I didn't even know that was a thing. I have no idea how this works. That's really frustrated. I'll probably put the telephoto shots in here because I think they're quite nice colour and composition wise, but unfortunately they're probably going to have a bit of camera shake on them and not be particularly sharp, but we'll see how they come out, I guess. I'm going to carry on going in this direction, I think, and maybe when I come back this way it'll be running again, who knows. Right, well, I've had an interesting half an hour or so. What I decided to do was actually, because the water had stopped, I got into the little bit where the water was running out of, whatever that's called, and I managed to take another shot from within it, which I think is quite nice. I spent a bit of time on the banks of the River Adur, and in the background there is a building that looks like one of the buildings from the Harry Potter movies, and the reason for that is that it is actually shortlisted. Apparently it came in second place to the one that was actually used. It's Lancing College, and I've been lucky enough to be a guest there before, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm just looking at it now on the horizon, and it's not going to make a great picture, unfortunately, just because the amount of shadow on it, but I've taken a few here and I'm hoping I can HDR them up to make something interesting out of them. I think I'm going to start heading back. Might just go around this corner one more time. But the other thing that's happened is my X-T2 has suddenly just decided not to preview the images on the back of the screen for me anymore. So it's not the end of the world because I can see them through the viewfinder, which to be honest is what I normally do anyway, apart from when I've got the tripod out. I've no idea what's happened. I've checked the screen setup. I can't find that I've knocked any buttons. The sensor appears to be clean, so I don't know why it would not be doing that. But I'm guessing I just have to battle on with it as it is, and I'll look at it again later and see what's happened. But yeah, it's been nice so far. I'm going to have one little walk this way, and then I'll probably turn around, maybe revisit that bit of water, and then start heading back towards the car. It won't come as any surprise to know that the reason the screen wasn't working was because I'm an idiot. There is a little button that's very clearly marked view mode on the side of the camera, and I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think it was on the X-T1, so I'd never noticed it before on the X-T2. But yeah, I got the camera working again. I don't think I'm going to keep going this direction. I've come up a little bit, but it's a big walk round the field now, and there's not much apart from the field. I think if I go back the way I came, I can perhaps have a look and see what the water's doing and maybe get some flowing water shots, which would be quite nice. So I'm going to head back that way and see what else I can find, and then see where I'm at when the sun goes down, I suppose. Oh, that's disappointing. There's literally nothing coming through here. I had some great ideas as well about using the sort of sticky out bits of the water to create some nice dramatic long exposure images. I've no idea how these things work, so I'm probably not going to hang around and see whether it comes back on again. Well, I'm back where I started, where I nearly ended up in the water. Amazingly, it's a lot easier to not fall in the water when you're only carrying one camera instead of two and trying to balance yourself with a backpack on your back. If only there was some way of knowing that. I'm trying to record these footsteps with prosperity, and also I might just have one more go at crossing the stream for old time's sake. Well, I guess it was kind of inevitable. I'm in the water. I've been doing some long exposures. There's my camera just to prove I have. And you know what happens when I start doing these long exposures, I get really hooked into it. I really enjoy doing it, and finding the compositions and getting the balance right is just, I really love it. And I really love the balance of the creamy flow of the water with some of the harsh conditions and the darker colours and the brighter colours. Basically the contrast of the whole thing is fantastic. That's me pretty much done, because as soon as I'm out of here, I'm going back to the car. Now, I'm not going to go across the road, because what I've figured out is by being in the river, I can clean my wellies at the same time. So that's quite nice, especially by this flowing water. So I'm going to clean my wellies, I'm going to walk up the sensible route, I'm going to go back to my car, and then I'm going to go home. So, thought there was something in the water then. That's how jumpy I am. Anyway, I'm going to go home. Thank you for coming with me on this week's landscape adventures. As always, please leave me a like. You've no idea how much that helps. Subscribe. I'm sure you have already though. And don't forget, leave me a comment if you've got something to say. Next time you see me, I'll probably be back in the Midlands permanently, so who knows what we'll find there. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you on next week's landscape adventures.